Okay, so we are here. We had a crazy night last night, Chris. We were with the Hughes the Force guys. We were partying with them last night, so we're a little tired. But we're here with Ashley Eckstein, Clone Wars actress. Here we go. You know, we wanted to ask you a couple things. First of all, her universe.
Yes.
Now, I brought my wife to Fan Days because we're going to be going for the burnout here. As far as her universe, has it grown, or is this what you expected in only, what, a year it's been going?
It's been about a year and a half, and the support has been overwhelming. I mean, it's something that starting a venture like this you hope for, because the only way it's going to continue to grow is with the fan support. But I never quite expected just the all-out passion from all of the girls. They've just been unbelievable, and that's really how our brand has grown. I mean, we were at Disney Star Wars weekends. Now Disney's going to carry our merchandise year-round, and now we're looking to go into the retail space. We expanded we got the Sci-Fi Channel, the license for them, and now we're doing Battlestar Galactica merchandise, Warehouse 13 merchandise, and we just got approved, but the deal's not signed, so I'm not going to say, but another major license that that the fans, they've been asking me for all year long, that honestly I didn't even think was possible, but look for that announcement soon.
Okay. Well, speaking of her universe, you have the Battlestar Galactica. Does that include the original Battlestar Galactica, or is that separate?
Definitely look for it maybe to include some original BSG pieces, but right now it's just the more recent version. But, you know, we just started, so look for us to continue to expand. It's kind of like Star Wars. I mean, where do you start? I was given all 6 movies and the Clone Wars, and they were just like, okay, go, do whatever you want. And I was like, are you literally letting me play in this playground and giving me anything, all these images to play with? And they're like, yeah, do what you want with it. So it's just a bit overwhelming.
I do like what you've done. You're just putting a little bit out at a time. You're not just like throwing out 30 things right off the bat. I like the way that you've done it with the company. It's really nice.
Now, I see you have hats, too,
Yeah, this
and
is
jewelry,
actually,
right? You got any jewelry
yes,
showing off here? Okay.
We have,
Nice.
Let me move this one over here. This is our Star Wars charm bracelet. We've got the Imperial symbol, the Jedi symbol, her universe Star Wars symbol, the Naboo symbol. You can only get that coming up at New York Comic Con, and the Rebel Alliance symbol. Oh, geez, I think I took that off to tighten the loop, and I didn't put it back on. That one, we have the Rebel Alliance symbol as well. But we have some jewelry. This is a brand new piece by us. It's sterling silver plated. It's definitely a collector's piece, because we're going to come out with different charm sets every year.
Is this available here today, too?
It's actually not available here today. We don't have the booth here.
Well, you're selling the shirts and stuff, though, right? No, there's nothing. Oh, I can't get my wife anything? Okay, I saved a little money today.
It's unfortunately we're not able to have our booth here, but it's all on Star Wars. All on heruniverse.com, and we'll also be at New York Comic Con next week.
Well, maybe I'll take a trip to New York, or we'll have to wait for C6. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, we'll be at C6.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. We'll have to get something before that then. Yeah. So we'll wrap it up, though, but we got to talk about Clone Wars just for a second. Ahsoka was in the first trilogy, which was awesome. We haven't seen her yet, again, but I think the most asked about question, at least like on our podcast and through forums, is what is going to happen to Ahsoka? I mean, that is like, she's kind of taken over the Clone Wars, you know what I mean? It's like everybody wants to know between her and Rex, you know, what's going to happen. Do you have any ideas on what you would like to see her go to? I mean, you don't have to give anything away, but what would you like to see? I mean, if they said, hey, what do you want to happen to the character, what would you say?
Oh my gosh, curiosity is running rampant. No, you know, I tell everyone this. The thought of anything bad happening to Ahsoka, of course, makes me sad. I mean, I am definitely emotionally attached to Ahsoka, that's for sure. You know, Dave Filoni, you know, he tells me all sorts of theories and possibilities. I don't believe her fate or her outcome is decided on yet from what's been told to me. But, you know, I've heard all sorts of possible endings, and some make me cry, some make me, you know, happy, some make me just emotional altogether. But okay, I'll say this.
She's on the spot right now. Hold on.
No, anything I would come up with would not be that great. I mean, I can deliver a line, but I'm not a writer. And so we have the most amazing writing staff, and anything that they would come up with is 100 times better than anything I would come up with. I mean, Dave jokes that my stories would be full of rainbows and puppies, and that's probably true. It would be like Ahsoka in a Disney movie is what I would come up with. So I'll leave it at that. I'll put it in the writer's hands. But just know, I mean, Dave Filoni cares about this so much. So he's going to kind of make the right decision for the overall Star Wars story.
It seems like he had, a few different, I've heard like 8 or 9 different possibilities. So this has got to be a big decision for him and the whole Clone Wars writing crew, and between her and Rex, characters that we don't know in the original trilogy, but have grown so much in the Clone Wars. So I think that's like one of the biggest questions is those two.
But also keep in mind, when this first started, we were only going to do 100 episodes. That's kind of what was announced. Well, we just recorded the 100th episode, a month or so ago, and we're still working and still going. So now we have all these other stories to tell. I mean, we're working on season 5, and I heard a rumor that they're writing season 6 and season 7. Who knows? So with all these other stories to play with, there may be theories that were okay if it ended after season 4, but now, I mean, you have several more seasons to play with, so who knows what'll happen in between, and that may eventually affect the outcome. So I don't know. I think it really depends on how long the story keeps going.
Yeah. Well, I just think that maybe sometime they'll think about branching off, and Ahsoka and Rex and all them maybe go off before Order 66, and say, hey, they've made it out, and they're hiding out like Yoda is or something like that. So
Ahsoka and Captain Rex definitely have a special bond. So that would be really cool if their storylines were kind of intertwined at the end. Yeah, I mean, their two storylines.
Not yet.
Yeah, they're kind of like the whole open-ended story. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, that's been Ashley. We'll let you go, but we had a great time talking to you, and we'll see you hopefully at New York Comic Con or Celebration 6. Stay tuned for that.
Okay, bye.
All right.